Alicia? Why do you let me sleep so long? Every minute counts.
I was only going to let you sleep until I had your breakfast ready.
Breakfast in bed, just like basic training in the WSB.
And do you get kissed every morning in basic training like this?
Not like this.
Eat.
I am hungry.
Good.
This is not the nourishment which my body craves.
Oh, it's not.
Right. Well, it's all finally starting to work.
Okay, why don't we start by crossing out all the leads that we've eliminated so far?
Thank God we've all been lucky with our fact-finding. You know, the mysteries are all coming together, bit by bit.
Yeah. Well, except for the big one. That is, there has to be a purpose behind everything that's happened, but what is it?
Well, there's one thing I'm certain of. What's that? Herbert Quartermain has or had the answer to that.
Herbert, you're going to have some of this coffee, and then we are going to settle this once and for all.
Not now.
Yes, we must. I'm serious.
My own son. My daughter-in-law. Of course, I don't give a damn what Betsy thinks about me, but... Well, Quentin, it's an entirely different matter. I mean, I can't believe his reaction to my death. He was absolutely delighted. I'm hurt.
Look, just drink some of this coffee so we can settle this. I'm at the end of my rope.
Rope?
I said I'm at the end of my rope.
Before we start anything else, I want to ask you a question.
Of course. What is it?
How important is money to you?
Well, I like earning a living. I think I do my job well. But someday I'd like something more. I'd like to marry someone wonderful. Have a home, a family.
A rich man?
Well, I don't look at it that way. Of course, I'd like him to be intelligent and successful at what he does, but no, he doesn't have to be rich. The important thing is that we love each other.
I see.
But look, Herbert, look, we've got to get back to the situation
Yes, I know
here.
what you're going to say. This charade, as you call it, is over today.
Good. Then can you please tell me when you're coming out of hiding?
Later. A little later.
Look, why do you insist on prolonging the misery of so many people?
Well, I have my reasons. I have one more test to make before I leave this room.
You know, I'm really glad I had a few minutes with Tony last night. I got the feeling from him that he really thinks that this marriage between him and Lucy's going to work out. Why are you staring at me like that?
I'm just enjoying you being home. I'm just savoring every moment of it. I'm going to remember it all.
Like me eating?
Mm-hmm. Like the sound of your crunch, for instance.
Oh, come on, come on.
It's a good strong crunch.
Here goes.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
And as Robert would say, if you're going around the bend, mate.
I don't mind that. I just have one thing hanging over my head.
What's that?
You haven't told me when you're going to leave. You were going to tell me last night, but you didn't.
You know what I dreamed about last night?
What?
The first time that we ever met.
Oh, no, not when I was just like a boy.
That's just the way I dreamed it.
I was in really big trouble then.
Under my bed. Huh? How'd you get in here? What do you want? Hey, wait. Wait a minute. Now listen, you're in my apartment and you're gonna tell me why. You got it? Or I'm calling the police. And then when I pulled your cap off and this beautiful blonde hair came flowing out, you remember that?
Mm-hmm. I was scared to death and I was really very angry.
You were quite a handful, young lady.
Oh, gosh.
What?
It was such a nightmare at the time, but now it seems kind of funny. Strange the way memories can switch around, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Here, I'll take that.
No, no, no.
Well, I was just going to go take the tray to the kitchen.
Don't go. The tray is fine where it is.
Okay.
Okay.
You know what you're doing, don't you? Oops.
I know what I want to do.
You're evading my question with memories of love and laughs and things.
It's not a bad way, is it?
You don't want to tell me when you have to go, do you? As soon as tomorrow.
Oh, honey.
Tell me, I don't like the way you said, oh, honey.
Sooner.
No.
A couple hours.
No, I won't let you go. I won't. If you were in the army, it'd be a lot different. I could come and visit you, or I could move to a base or something. But with the WSB, I can only see you one night, just one night.
If you want the truth, they don't even know that I'm here.
I took this little trip on travel time. I don't want to talk about this, all right? I told you how much I love you this morning.
In every way.
And I'm never, ever, ever gonna get enough of you.
I mean it. I could not spend one more minute with those two.
I've had about as much of Quentin, Betsy, as I can possibly take.
Oh, we didn't expect to find you here. Why not? It's our house.
Well, the cook said that there might be some, yes, fresh coffee in the den.
The cook talks too much.
Sweetie, would you like me to get you some?
Yes, please, darling, since there doesn't seem to be a butler around to do it.
Is that cup too heavy for you to lift, Betsy? Oh, Monica, I've always heard you were quite amusing, but I haven't seen a sign of it yet.
Mm-hmm. Alan, you know, I was thinking this is really rather a nice little house you have here.
A little house?
Yes, Betsy and I have been talking about it. We might build something rather like it.
Oh, are we to take this as a compliment?
Yes, we might build something like it to house the servants. Of course, our main house would be quite a different matter.
Along the lines of Buckingham Palace, perhaps.
Oh, I think that's a tacky little palace.
So you're going to build something with your newly found fortune, are you?
Oh, yes, we'll start something, and then, of course, we'll travel and buy art. Betsy and I like to think of ourselves as culture vultures, you know?
Oh, I never knew about the culture part.
Oh, the price one has to pay for a second cup of coffee.
I was thinking exactly the same thing.
I can't wait for us to be able to get out of here. I hope the police investigation is over soon.
Why don't you make a run for it?
Darling, you know, I just realized how truly lucky I am. A few more years of living under my father's thumb, and I could have turned into a bitter man like Alan, who goes on and on and on living under his father's thumb.
I am many, many things, but I am not bitter.
Yes, you are many, many things.
I see Monica's inflicted with the same bitterness under Edward's domination.
No, not at all. I'm just teasing my darling husband.
Oh, is that what you call it? Monica, I wouldn't bother putting up a front if I were you. The fights you and Alan have had during your marriage make up half the family history.
Oh, but Betsy, I am Alan's one and only wife.
You know, Alan, I can't tell you the freedom that I feel ever since my father departed. Old men should not be allowed to control money that long. I can't wait until I get my hands on that $1 billion.
Now, these 3 rooms here, they're much smaller than the plan would indicate.
Yeah, no.
It's pretty clear to me that somewhere within the Quartermain house, there's a lot of hidden space, maybe a hidden room.
Yeah, I know, but it's hard to see just where, though. I mean, it's...
Now listen to the latest. You were right, just as you suspected, Dottie Sanford.
What about it?
She's alive and well and kicking off her heels in Rio.
Where'd you get that from?
It's some old friends. I traced her there, but they actually spotted her.
With Herbert?
No. She's with some, as they put it, attractive beach boys. Now, it seems to me that she is definitely fair game for fortune hunters right now.
So she's there. Now, where's Herbert?
I'd give you 10 to 1 that Autumn knows the answer to that.
Really?
By the way, what'd you find out about her in New York?
Well, a bit about the porno movie checked out. I ran into Oliver Montan. We had a little talk. He's the guy that forced you into the scam, but it's my feeling that whatever business is going on in the Quartermain house, she has nothing to do with.
Oh, come on. She knows more than she's telling you.
Robert, why don't you let me tackle her, huh?
No.
Look, if it's going to be a little hard on you,
Look, I saw this through, right? This whole thing started with her walking to the office. Maybe it'll finish that way.
She's going to be more guarded with you.
I may have a way to disarm her.
Is your objectivity pretty good today?
It's an excellent show.
Christmas party for the staff?
Oh, no. Every year they do something special for the patients at this hospital. It's really something. But I've been here for a little bit over 2 years now, and I think this is the first time that they've had a dance.
Who are you taking?
Amy.
You two are getting pretty serious there, aren't you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm still getting to know one another a little bit. It's taking its time. It's kind of fun. I know a lot of people think she's kind of scattered and has her fingers in more things than she should, but I think that's a side of Amy.
Tom, sounds like a man in love. What do you think?
Huh?
Patrick and Amy.
Oh, love. Sounds like something good's happening. Something good?
Yeah, but I mean, as a psychiatrist, don't you think they sound like a perfect match?
Oh, come on, Walt. They're not my patients. How can I tell?
Oh, I mean, clinically.
Come on, clinically. Clinically? Walt, what about you?
What?
I mean, now that Amy and I seem to be together.
Well, believe it or not, I got problems.
You,
Yeah.
Walt, with women?
I know. It's just, well, there's this one woman that I'm really fond of.
Yeah, what's the
you know.
problem?
She's married. Let's face it, getting involved with someone like that's, well, it's like lighting a cake of dynamite, huh?
You lived dangerously before, I'm sure.
Not that dangerous.
Tom, how about you? Who you taking?
Yeah.
A friend?
Well, that sounds real exciting.
A friend who was once more than a friend.
Oh.
Till all hell broke loose in our relationship. But last night we got back to a good friend relationship, the kind of relationship we had when we first met, which eventually led to love.
Do you know what he's talking about?
I think so.
You do?
Do you, Patrick? If I use my head this time, I won't lose her again. I thought psychiatrists always use their head. Now, when it comes to love, we're all helpless. Excuse me, guys. Sure.
Oh, doctor. Yes. Wait, I have Andy's chart here. I just finished entering the lab report.
You had it.
Well, yeah, I had the lab rush it because I really figured you wanted to see it. Oh, no. Not good, is it?
No, it's not good.
You know, he's really a great guy. But there's something that I just can't figure out.
What's that?
Why won't he go through the therapy? I mean, he reminds me of a patient that we had here a couple of years ago.
What case was that?
Well, it was one where we all felt that he would pull through if he went through the therapy. So we scheduled it, and at the last minute, he backed out completely. He wouldn't go through with it.
Without giving you any reason why?
No. But we all kind of figured it out, I guess. He was very much alone, and, I mean, he just didn't have anybody who cared about him, who was with him, pushing him and making him fight through it. And no matter how hard we tried to get close to him, we just couldn't get close enough to do any good.
What a pity.
I have to get back to the desk.
Thanks again.
You're welcome.
Dr. Gonzalez, call your office. Dr. Gonzalez, call your office.
Hello.
Simone. What a lift.
For me.
You know it.
How are you feeling?
Great.
Andy, there's
I'll live with you. I feel so good that I could take on the entire Miami Dolphins single-handedly and win.
that good?
Yeah.
Well, since you're in a new state of mind, maybe you're ready to start some therapy? What do you think?
So
Come on, I kind of thought we could take it light for a minute or two.
Yeah, I'll lighten up as soon as I get the answer I want. Come on.
Simone, I just...
Oh, say yes, Andy.
No. I still haven't changed my mind. Well, the ball game's over for me.
Andy, no, it's not. You're feeling better this morning, aren't you? So you've got a chance.
Now, sometimes I feel it's like I'm carrying a ball real hard. Trying to get across that end zone, and only to find out that the end zone doesn't even exist.
Yeah, but what about Susie?
Susie's probably better off with my sister, you know, her kids. Even that, I haven't done a real good job of raising her.
Andy, what if there was somebody else? Someone who loved you?
Wife? Who I love. Who loves Susie. Man, I'd had something to fight for.
Do you love me, Andy?
Do you have to ask?
Proposed to anybody lately?
Maybe not in so many words.
Boy, they say you're fast on the field, but you sure are slow in real life.
You're not saying that in the condition I'm in, I should ask you to marry me.
I didn't say a word about your condition, but you are on the right track.
Do you have any idea what you're saying?
Yes. But I'm probably not the one who should be saying it.
Marry me?
If properly asked. I do love you, Andy.
But this time, you know, the guy loves you. And he's definitely a lot safer.
But I'm not marrying for safety. Why are we so talky about this anyway?
Something you gotta know.
What is it?
Is this out of pity?
No. I want happiness.
And I can make you
I'd be happy being your wife. I'd be happy being Susie's mother. I mean, if it's asking for the moon, then that's what I'm asking.
It would mean that much to me and more. I love you. You and Susie. The most important things to me in this world. Can't get on my knees, but...
I think Terry's going to be all right. But she had a really bad time after Dusty vanished into thin air. Bobby and Dick were really worried about her, but I don't know. They've had to share their own problems, too. Oh, did I tell you about what happened in Florida? Bobby went down...
Felicia.
Okay.
I'm not going away forever.
I was just telling you the news.
No, you weren't. You were hiding the fact that you're hurting. How did I get so damn lucky to find you, huh? And have you forever? How did I get so lucky?
Oh, please don't be nice to me. I don't want to cry. I don't want to be a donor.
You're not being. You're here in my arms. I'm smelling your hair. I mean, you can rant and rave forever, and it's not going to matter when you're in my arms. You got that?
I can't face losing you again.
I'm going to be out of the WSB in no time. And we're going to be together forever. I promise you. You know I love you, don't you?
There's a little time left. So when do I get out of here so we can plan our wedding?
Well, I'm going to have to talk to Tony. But generally, it's at least a week after major surgery.
When do I start the therapy?
As soon as possible. I'm going to set it up with Tony. Don't worry.
What would you think if we got married here in the hospital? I mean, they have a chapel here, don't they?
Well, yes, they do. Dr. Hardy and his wife Audrey got married here. They told me they had a wonderful wedding. Seems to be the place, they say.
I can't believe all this is happening. Susie's going to be so happy to come back here for this.
Maybe we should get her approval, huh? What do you think?
There is no need. I can guarantee that.
Thank you.
She's crazy about you. Just like her old man.
Andy. Hey, it's good to see you on your feet again.
Thanks.
Yeah, you look great.
Thanks.
Yeah, you'll be in the Super Bowl yet.
Well, whatever the beautiful doctor says.
I'll have to think about that.
Good. Good. Well, we'll see you later.
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You okay?
Bye-bye. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Easy.
Breath hurt?
No?
Andy.
Oh, hello.
Oh, it's good to see you walking.
Oh, it's good to be, man. It's easy today, seriously. I mean, I think I could walk. I think I could walk on air.
No kidding.
Yes, haven't you heard? Andy's reconsidered his therapy. Isn't that good news?
Ah, it's the best, Andy.
No, it isn't the best. The best news is yet to come. Simone and I are going to get married.
Congratulations.
Thanks a lot, Tom. I feel like the luckiest man in the world. You know, it's funny. I never thought I'd ever be able to say that again.
Great. Excuse me, I have a patient.
Yeah.
Let's go back in.
Watch it, Quentin.
Your bid, Monica. Pass.
1 heart.
2 diamonds.
3 clubs. 3 diamonds.
That does it.
Oh, really?
What are you doing? You can't quit now. You owe us money.
See my lawyer.
I hit him back, Quentin. Alan didn't hit anybody. Oh, you stay out of there. My hell, I will.
Don't you throw cards at my wife.
You
arrogant people.
Well. I say the Christmas spirit is creeping up on the Quartermains. I'm looking for Autumn.
I have the vaguest idea where she is.
She's been keeping to herself a lot lately.
I certainly don't keep track of my father's secretary.
Why don't you look upstairs?
Thank you.
Robert.
Yeah.
I know that Betsy and Quentin can't leave Port Charles, but must they remain here in my house?
Not at all.
Well,
Listen to me, you 2 freeloaders.
Betsy, I think it's time for us to pack our bags and look for a good hotel to stay in as soon as possible.
Can't be a moment.
I can't
soon. I am
stand
tired of
girls
thinking.
Oh, I'm glad you came. I have an errand I want you to do.
Have you decided when you are going to end this game?
Yes, tonight.
Not until tonight?
I need a little more time. I have learned in the last few days just how destructive and demoralizing money can be to some people.
You're thinking of Quentin and Betsy.
Yes. Their almost gleeful reaction to my death is, well, it's shocking.
I was very sorry about that, Herbert.
Yeah, well, fortunately, it's not too late to do something about that. I want you to tell me something. Do you think that money corrupts everyone?
No.
Yeah. If you hadn't had the kind of life you've had, I might think that you were a babe in the woods, but somehow I don't think you are.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you really shouldn't stay here too long.
I was just wondering if you needed anything.
Oh, yes, I want you to do. Would you take these books back to the den for me, please?
Oh, sure, of course. Is there anything else you need?
No, not a thing.
Okay, then.
I hope you've been honest with me, Autumn.
Nothing says cookie I love.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.
Okay. Now, this has got to be a false wall, possibly, or this one right here.
Okay. So that means there are 3 areas in that wing where there could be a secret room.
Yeah, and Herbert's back there somewhere, hiding out, playing his secret games, whatever those are.
You know more about that sort of thing than I do. What game is he playing?
Pretty intricate one, I'm sure. Pretty devious guy. You know, I wonder if Edward would let us into that east wing so we could start tapping on walls.
Oh, we could always start something. You know, set off the old fire alarms, smoke bomb or 2.
Well, I think he'd put the kibosh on that one, too.
All right, then. We know someone's been stealing food, so that means they're giving him stuff.
That's got to be Autumn.
Well, then it's up to Robert to get her to tell him where Herbert is and what he's up to. So, guess I was wrong about one thing.
What's that?
I thought he was really in love with the girl.
Hi there. Hi. Hope I didn't startle you. I seem to have that effect these days.
To come sneaking in here like that is not really
Well, I
very...
walked, actually. I wanted to return this book.
Well, fine. Why don't you just put it anywhere you want?
Ran into an old friend of yours the other night.
Old friend? What old friend is that?
Olivia Montan. Surely you remember him from your old days in the porno business. You know, I've kind of wanted to do that for some time now.
Please let me go.
You know, I think the time has come.
For what?
I know all, if not everything, that you've got going on around here. I think you should level with me now.
Look, there's really nothing.
You could be in trouble, and I'd like to help.
Look, I just can't talk to you. It's impossible.
Who's running your life these days? Herbert?
May I have that, please?
Interesting book.
Oh, really? I never read it.
Well, I'd like to. Don't worry, I'll tell Edward that I'll return it to him later.
Well, fine. Whatever you want.
I'm very good at returning books.
May I be excused now? I have things to do.
I'm sure you do. I'm aware of what most of them are. I think you can count on seeing me again.
I don't have to look forward to it, do I?
That'd be hoping for too much. But next time we meet, we're going to discuss the little scam that's going on in this house right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Amy, how many student nurses did you say were on Christmas leave?
7.
7?
Yeah.
Well, you have done an excellent job in working out the schedule around them. There are really only 3 who have a double shift.
Yeah, I had no choice. But they volunteered. They wanted the extra money.
Oh, well, then it works out perfectly. Very good.
Did you hear the latest news?
Should I?
Yeah. It's pretty nice, actually.
All right, then what is it?
Andy Matthews and Dr. Ravel are going to get married.
Those rumors.
Oh, I don't think this is a rumor. I heard it from a pretty good source.
Well, he has a long recovery ahead of him, doesn't he?
Yeah?
Yes, You know, Amy, I really think that maybe you should post the schedule right away. Thanks.
Sure.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, Tom. Andy and Simone?
You heard, huh?
Yes, from Amy just now.
Well, I haven't come up for air yet. I ran into them and got the news.
Were you in his room?
No. Andy's ambulatory. He and Simone were walking down the corridor.
Well, she didn't just tell you without any preparation,
No.
did she?
No, Andy did. I know damn well that Simone wouldn't bring it up right at that moment.
Tom, was it a total surprise?
After last night, yeah.
Really?
Don't
What happened?
jump ahead on that. Simone and I were together last night, but just as friends, good friends. In a way, I thought that was a new beginning for us. I would have known about this last night if Simone had it on her mind. We've always been open with one another.
Well, what could have happened today to have changed things?
Now Andy's in love with Simone. I can't stop people from loving her.
But Simone.
That's simple. When I ran into them, the first thing Simone said to me was that Andy was going to start therapy.
I thought he turned it down.
What do you suppose changed his mind?
Oh. Oh, dear, I see.
She's sacrificing herself into giving him something to live for.
Oh, Tom, I don't know what to say.
You know, Andy's a good guy, and he doesn't really know what he's doing, but that's emotional blackmail, Mom.
Well, I guess we've all done that once in a while, but he may not mean that.
No, I don't think he does. He's a very sick man. What's more, I care about the guy, but how do you fight something like this?
I don't think you're going to be able to fight it.
What if he recovers?
Right. What if he recovers?
And I hope and pray he does, for his sake as well as Susie's, but what about Simone? She's going to be trapped into a marriage that... Whoa.
Well, you can never really be sure about things when it comes to human nature.
That sounds like something I should be saying. A psychiatrist in the Hardy family is in a real spin.
Because he's in love, and he's very human.
Yeah, but I just don't know if I can let Simone go through with it.
No, wait a minute. Don't try to stop her. Be careful. Please, for heaven's sake, be careful. She is a lovely young woman, but she's an adult. And she may be the only person who can work this out.
I feel just as rotten as you about me having to leave.
Yeah, but I don't think some of my crazy wild ideas are going through your head.
Like what?
What would happen if you never went back?
I know what would happen.
What?
I'd be in a hell of a lot of trouble, and you and I would probably never have another happy moment the rest of our lives.
I'm sorry, I just don't want you to go.
Well, sweetheart, try to hold on to these few moments we've had the last day. I mean, the way we touched each other and been together. That's the way it's going to be for the rest of our lives. That's what we have to look forward to.
I love you with tears.
allow it without it.
Herbert,
Close the door.
I just saw Robert.
Oh, what did he have to say?
Well, he never really says much, but he is an expert at getting other people to. And he is on to something, I'm sure of it.
Well, what's he on to?
Well, something very strange happened.
Yeah?
I know he came here to see me.
Well, you're a beautiful girl.
No, Herbert, he's here investigating murders. Look, he was about to confront me. We were in the den, I was putting your books away, and then something stopped him.
Stopped him from confronting you.
That's right, and, well, I don't know what it was, and that's what worries me more than anything. What made him change his mind? And then he said he was coming back here later to see me. Herbert, you don't know how much I just wanted to tell him everything.
Well, I'm certainly glad you didn't. It's only a few hours now before everyone knows everything. I have to run this show, not Robert Scorpio.
Well, I don't know if I can hold up until then. What do you mean by a few hours?
Well, dinner is the logical place for me to reappear. Everybody will be down for dinner.
Well, I don't know about that. I heard that Quentin and Betsy are getting ready to leave.
Well, I know them well enough to know they're not going to leave before dinner. Do you think I should reappear before the entree or hold off until the dessert?
Oh, please don't make jokes about this. Look, what if Robert shows up before you do?
Well, you can stall him one more time.
I don't know if I can.
Oh, come on, you're a beautiful woman. Use it.
I freeze every time I see him.
But it's only until dinner, my dear. That's just until dinner. And my appearance is not the only thing that's going to make them lose their appetites. I've got something else that I'm going to spring on them.
Recently, DuPont discovered...
Why can't I be brave?
You are.
And noble and gallant and all those other wonderful things.
Well, I'm not being very brave and noble and gallant and all those other things either, so we're in this together.
I just want to rant and rave, and you're making this impossible by being so understanding.
We can rant and rave if you want to.
So the trouble with the WSB is that you don't just go away. You just disappear completely.
Yeah, but I'm out there somewhere, and wherever I am, I'm thinking of you. When I'm sleeping, I'm dreaming of you.
Well, when you're in danger, you think of your own skin, okay?
See, that's just it. You're why I think of my own skin.
Don't you forget how much I want you to come back.
Don't you forget how much I want to come back. You give me a kiss before I put on the rest of my hair, okay?
Quartermain, last will and testament. I hereby leave my entire fortune to Autumn Clayton. Damn it.
Autumn, what do you want? What are you doing? Now you stop that! You